Hey guys, BlackPanthaa here, and welcome to my very first video on DRIVECLUB, my own copy, my own PlayStation, my own driving, that's what I meant. Anyway, welcome to my very first video on DRIVECLUB here today, and I'm going to be giving you my first impressions of the game. Now, if you guys have followed me for a while, you'll know at the start that I was pretty excited about DRIVECLUB, and then I found out there's no customization, no tuning, nothing like that, so I was kind of insulting the game, I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna say, you know, it's very, very bare bones, it doesn't have a lot. It's not gonna be a terrible game, but it's not gonna have a lot to it. And then, more towards the end, I was like, wait, because of all this, it's gonna be easily accessible, because it's got a Plus version, it's gonna be easily accessible by everybody that owns a PlayStation 4. And I was also thinking, because it has no tuning and everything, it's literally about pure driving skill. Like, you know, you don't really get in a lot of racing games today. And good lord, was I right. Okay, so let's jump into this here and say that I didn't expect this. I did not expect the amazement I got when I jumped into this game. Now, when you first launch the game, it puts me in a race, okay? It's kind of what you expect. It's going to put you in a race. Now, most racing games kind of put you in one of the best cars right at the beginning to get you hyped and pumped and want you to grind towards the best car again. So on Need for Speed, for example, you start in the M3, you start in someone else's car on Underground 2, on, you know, even on Grid Autosport, you start with some pretty good cars. Forza, you start in the Huracan on Horizon 2. You know, there's a lot of racing games where you start in the best car because you get a taste of what you're going to get later on in the game. So that makes you really, really push. I have driven the most rewarding Mini Cooper in my whole life in this game. Good God, like, I was kind of worried pre-launch that when I jumped into the start of the game, I was going to be racing in Mini Coopers and other crappy hatchbacks for the first hour, thinking, oh, this is slow, I want to drive the Hennessy Venom, I want to drive my R8, I want to drive the McLaren P1, stuff like that, because those cars are going to feel amazing. But I've never had so much fun driving a Mini before in my life. Like, it feels, the sense of speed in a Mini feels amazing. The sense of speed in an Audi A1 feels amazing. All the cars in this game feel great, and I haven't even driven the highest end cars yet. I've literally played about 2-3 hours of this game, and holy crap, the sense of speed they've got spot on. The handling model is the most rewarding feature of the game. Never before in a racing game have I ever felt like that. There's so many little tiny touches as well that really do the game, you know, amazing work. Make it look so, like they've put so much effort into this game, and we know they have. The amount of detail they've gone into. The guy, when he wants to change gear, when you're about to change gear, I'm on manual here. When you want to, when you're ready to change gear, you'll hear it from the engine. You'll see it on the dial. But if he's blocking that dial, you'll want to see some other way. His fingers lift up as the gear's about to, you know, you want to change that gear. That's such an awesome feature. It's an indication to change gear by your character's fingers. That's crazy. And all the dials on the car work. The clock works. The clock works on the car. I couldn't believe it myself. You know, the rear view mirrors are so much help indeed. You can see where everybody is. It doesn't show your own car for obvious reasons because it would block your view. The AI... Good God, they're some of the hardest AI I've ever played in a racing game before. I kind of decided to go, you know what, I'm going to jump in very, very early on here. As soon as I unlocked my RS5, I believe it was, I'm going to jump into an event here that's got the hardest difficulty AI to see how difficult they are. They left me so far behind. So far behind. I had no way of catching up to them. I think at one point in the race, I managed to catch up to the guy at the back of the pack. But good lord, they are very difficult in the AI sense. So, I think what I missed about DRIVECLUB is the fact that what they've done is they've stripped away the tat, right? They've stripped away all the fuss of customizing and upgrading and all this stuff. They've stripped away the fact of being in an open world and being able to do so much stuff. And you know, a lot of racing games try and throw more things on the map, so there's more things for you to do. And that sometimes just kind of gets a bit annoying, you just want to drive. And this game, what it does is fixes, you know, strips away everything and fixes what was broken, rather than adding to it, if that makes sense. They've made a handling model that feels more rewarding and harder drift event-wise than anything I've ever felt. But at the same time, it's very, very accessible. I never thought that was going to be a case. With Forza Horizon 2, they got it so it's very easy to get into. With, obviously, DRIVECLub, with The Crew, I always get the names mixed up. I have since day one. The Crew, the handling model is very, very difficult from the get-go. Whereas this handling model, it's easy to get into, but hard to master. I never in my whole life on this planet thought I would ever say that the handling model is easy to get into but hard to master. Never. They have got it spot on. When you turn the wheel of the car, not only is the wheel turning feel as if it's one-to-one and the car moves as it should, but you also feel the weight of the car move with you. It moves as it should and as your brain predicts. But then more so, because if a car shunts you up the back end and you've got to change gear down like crazy or change up because, you know, you've just been shunted in the back and you've got to maintain steering control, it's just so great feeling. Now, I don't want to kind of go on too much, but this game is not what I expected it to be. It's a billion times better than I expected it to be. This straight away, to me, I am going to have to say, is looking to be like it's going to be much more fun to me than Horizon 2 was. I mean that. And it has no customization or anything. I'm not going to use that argument ever again now. You know, it's a stupid argument. If they get everything else right, this is a next-gen racing game. This is competitive racing. This is a racing game where you play the race and you mess up and you're like, right, I'm going to finish this, do it again, and get all those stars. Oh, my friend beat me, I'm going to do it again. Never has there ever been a game like that to me. Not even Autolog did this for me on Need for Speed games. Not even Gran Turismo's, you know, special events where they had the time trials with your friends and ghosts on it and stuff. No game ever has made me feel like I want to keep going and beat my friends and do all of this. And the best bit? The multiplayer isn't even online yet, and I'm having more fun than I have had in Horizon 2 and any other racing game in such a long time. I cannot wait for the clubs to come online. And what I'm going to say here today is, if you are new, please stick around, because I'm going to be doing live streams and videos on Club v Club battles with you guys, if you want to join in with me, that is, obviously. So if you're looking to verse some clubs, be sure to follow me, because I'm going to verse you in the future, and I'll kind of tweet about that, so follow me on Twitter. But thank you ever so much for watching my first impressions. If there's anything you want to see on this game, make sure to let me know. But good God, I am so happy with this game. I am so happy I bought this game. I love it. Thank you very much from Sony, Evolution. I am very sorry for all the pain I have caused in my past videos, but I'm going to be playing this a lot. So I'm going to go play now. I'll see you in a bit, guys. Like if you enjoyed. Peace.